All right, all right, all right. I hope you all are ready. Welcome again. Today is Wednesday, and it's time for a little Facebook Live, Instagram Live, and you all best believe we are on YouTube Live. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to the IG family. Welcome to our YouTube and Instagram, Facebook family. I hope y'all excited for a little berry fun today. With that said, I'm introducing the one, the only, the mastermind behind the mastery minds, and the one and the only production chef of Kneaded Bakery and Catering, one of the best chefs I know in my life, the one, the only Chef Carlos. The one, the only Chef Kishon Southey, production chef at Kneaded Bakery and Catering.
You had me in the first half.
Yeah, I gotta give you a little try here and there, Kishon.
Ooh. Hello. So, how is Facebook fam doing? I hope you are all doing mighty fine. I hope you are all doing mighty fine. Okay, it's a beautiful day out and it is hot. It's warm. It totally is warm.
It is a warm day.
Like chilly to like warm.
Yeah, she's definitely in her 80s today. She's beautiful.
Oh my
We
goodness,
have classes outside. It's a beautiful day.
It's like a picnic under the tree though. Under the tree. All right. So, if you watched or tuned in on our video, you saw the post earlier today. We're going to be going over our famous berry sauce. Okay, a while back we got to work with some Wagyu beef. I enjoyed working with it, and I thought it was very fun to do that. So I wanted to do something special for it. That specialty that I did is right here in front of us. Okay, so I'm going to go over a few of these ingredients, but I also want to go over why I have all these selections. Okay, last week we went over the palette of salty, sour, bitter, umami, and sweet, right? So what we have here, the zest part of it is the bitter part on our oranges. We got our oranges, right? We have our strawberry, our blueberries, and our grapes for the sweet, right? We've got our capers for that salt. Okay, we have that white vinegar for that sour component. We also have of course, our beautiful Fernwood Cellar wine.
Of course.
2016 Ancient Vine Carignane. All right. If you love them, hit them up. You love wine, go to Fernwood. Period.
Okay.
So that also adds a little bit of a bitter component. Oh, we got sugar as well, and then we have, of course, salt to taste. All right. Now, let's go ahead and jump right into this. What I like to do, my favorite part, is I just get my berries, okay, chop off the ends like so, boom, right here, okay. Ooh, you know what's funny? Because I don't think I've ever done one of these by myself. I finally get like the light, and I'm like right in the middle of the center of attention.
You are the star of the show.
How's everybody doing today?
I'm doing fabulous, thank you.
Fabulous?
Yes,
Okay.
and y'all best believe Chef Carlos is back here being the commentary because I just got back from a little vacation myself, so I took some time to self-care, and now our next team member is out on some self-care, which is Andrew Briggs, our catering coordinator. So everyone got to take a chance at one point in our lives to self-care.
Oh yeah, I got to do that one last week. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get our strawberries and blueberries and literally mash them. Mash them, have fun. Okay, you don't gotta worry about whether or not it's a certain size, because we're going to mash it in the pan as well when it starts getting warm. Speaking of warm, let me go ahead and start heating up my pan just a little bit.
Kishon, speaking of warm, last week we had record numbers for our lobster crab boil. What do we want to tell the people? Give them a little thank you loving.
I want to thank every single one of you for ordering that crab boil. We take a lot of pride in making that sauce. We take a lot of pride in being able to get our team together and executing that. It's a very fun learning experience for new apprentices coming on board to be able to work with the team, work in an assembly line, and prioritize what goes first as far as veggies, protein, etc. So I really want to thank all of you guys for allowing us to experience that with the Kneaded team.
And Chef, if somebody wants to maybe order a meal in the future, what do we got coming up this week maybe? Let's just throw it at them right now before they forget.
Okay, so we got our chili this week, in-house made chili, you best believe, and then of course we have our famous cornbread made by the Chef Carlos himself. Righteous, it's delicious, it's fluffy, it's not even dry, it's so moist. Okay, we make that with fresh corn, by the way. You know, we cream our own corn. You know what I mean? Because that's just how we roll.
We do it all natural. chef.
Every time. Anything we make, it's all from scratch. Sorry, I keep grabbing blueberries because I'm looking at it like I want to add a little more. It's the blueberries that I like in the sauce.
It's the blueberries for me.
Okay, and then of course some grapes, beautiful grapes.
Yeah.
Bougie is that?
Bougie is my lifestyle, thank you. But more importantly, for that chili, chef, where can someone place an order?
Oh my God. You guys, you can go online, www.kneaded.com. All right, go ahead and scroll down, find the weekly meals, hit that chili, select, add 2 more because you want to save some for a little later, and enjoy, okay? Let us deliver it to you. Let us cater to you. We want to cook for you all the time. All the time. That's why we keep coming up with all kinds of stuff. We're like you never know what to expect from Kneaded, right? Okay.
Y'all heard that, Instagram family? Now head over to the link in our bio, and that's where you can find a direct link for you. Facebook and YouTube family, you could also check our link in the bio on our Facebook and YouTube page, and it leads you right to our website.
Yes, it does.
All right, chef, what we got going in?
So I'm getting my grapes rolling. All right, as you guys can hear, the berries are kind of sauteing. I like to put the berries in there, no sauce, nothing, low heat, okay? It's gonna bring out all the juices, and that's exactly what I want. After I have them in there, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pour sugar right over it, because sugar also brings out all the juices. What do we call it? It's
Maceration.
Maceration. There we go. I was gonna do like maceration. Maceration, right? And I definitely put a generous amount right on top. Make it look like Christmas. You know what I mean? Okay, then I go ahead. Stir it up. You know, we got that going. Stir it. And now you guys start seeing it's getting a little syrupy.
Beautiful. And chef, for the people just joining in right now with us, tell us one more time what we're doing and why this is important in food.
Why is this important in food? Because we've made it. It tastes delicious, period, okay?
Period.
But we are making a berry sauce. We had the opportunity to work with some Wagyu meat, and if you do not know, it's a very high-end beef, beautifully marbled with that fat. So to complement that, we came up with a berry sauce to just pull out the richness of it all. And this is what I'm going over, the components here, one more time. Strawberries, blueberries, grapes. We've got that sweetness, capers, and salt. We've got that salty, vinegar. Whoo! We got that sour. And then don't forget, we have our red wine for that bitter.
Let's get a little zoom in on that bottle.
As well as our lemon zest. Oh, right. Let's get a little zoom in.
Come on, zoom in. Focusing, ready, and focus. Or not, but it's okay. It's all good. It's Fernwood. It's all you gotta need to know. Say less.
Speaking of, okay.
Speaking of,
wine goes next.
Ooh, yeah.
I do like to put this in a particular order just because, I want the alcohol to cook out of the wine, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put, I would say about a quarter cup in here, and I'm gonna let that simmer. While I let this simmer, I'm gonna get my lemon zest, my orange zest ready to roll. Okay, bam. I do like to put the zest in at the very end. I'm just gonna go ahead and prep it because I have the time to do so.
And chef, just a quick question: what's the difference between zest and that white section on the bottom, the pith?
The pith?
Yeah.
Well, the pith is extremely bitter. You don't really want to eat that at all. I believe it may become toxic to you if you consume too much. Fun fact, maybe not so fun. And then the zest is like this is something that you can eat. This is something that if you scratch it open and you smell it, it wakes you up. You can.
The oils, right?
Yeah, the oils, they really wake you up. You get the with your teeth. Things like that. I know people who eat the watermelon peel. So there is that option. I believe so. Am I missing something?
Actually, citrus is one of our special ingredients in next week's meal. So let's just maybe talk a minute about our next week's meal. I know we're taking a little trip over in the Spanish realm.
Yeah, we are. Speaking of Spanish realm, we also have that a little somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, oh my God. Can't cut my tongue.
I got you. Okay, so we got our seafood paella right on your screen right there. We have shrimp and linguiça, and it's going to be paired with a nice Caesar salad and some roasted shishito peppers, just to give y'all a little extra something. But it basically has some seafood, some beautiful saffron. And again, saffron, we have only the best in the farm.
Yeah.
But if you don't have a chance, we actually have an event coming up while Kishon's simmering those.
Getting all caught up right there.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
We actually, if you missed last week's boil and you maybe want to try our Spanish
seafood
paella next week, we have a combination for all of you. We want to introduce Around the World Epicurean Tour. Yes. And it's in benefit of the Rebecca Children's Services Culinary Academy here at Rebecca Children's Services. It's Friday, May 21st. Okay. If you have a second right now, let's screenshot this picture, everybody. Yes. Y'all need to read this information. Screenshot. Ready? Pause and hold.
Can we show it Insta?
Insta, let's zoom in.
Let's get a zoom in on that flyer real quick before we roll. Oh, not only are we going to have that seafood paella, the crab boil, but we got one more surprise coming your way. Something we've never really cooked yet.
Yes, so we're going to have some dancers. It's literally going to be a tour around the world on the Rebecca's facility. For more information, visit the website, rcskids.edjoin.org/needed dinner. And again, $65 per person. You get a lot of food, a great production. And again, $130 for 2 people. But check out our website, rcskids.org for more information. And you'll have a little more information on what we're doing there. So take a screenshot if you're on us right now. Enjoy. And let's go back to the show.
It's going to be a little dry food. It's going to add. Okay. So now that we're here, you can see that it's just kind of boiling down. Earlier it was bubbling. I let that sit for a little while longer. Normally I let this sit for about 15-20 minutes because it just reduces, right? But because we're right here, I want to kind of move a little quicker. Now that we're at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my capers, right? I'm going to add my capers, and I'm also going to add my chicken bouillon for that saltiness, and I'm going to taste the test to make sure I don't go overboard. I recommend you guys do the same thing because capers are fairly salty. I literally put maybe like 6 or 8 tiny little berries, and that's plenty of salt, especially because we're adding the chicken bouillon. This is not any regular chicken bouillon. It's a really rich bouillon, so I want to be careful with that as well, okay? Boom. All right, now we have our spice. And we're going over spicy. It's funny because you don't actually feel spicy. Spicy is real. It's a chemical reaction you have in your brain, and it's just like makes you sweat. Okay. I'm going to add our cayenne. I'm just going to add just a little bit on top. Yeah, let me show you. Just a bit. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that one little berry. Okay. Now I got a little caper juice from there, so I'm going to refrain from that guy. We have our salt taste. Which is, see, there's a lot of salt going in here, so please make sure that you're tasting as you go. I'm just gonna add a little bit at a time, and I'm gonna mix this. Ba ba boom, ha ha ha. We love all this jazz. Wow, it's like a musical going on in here. I don't know about you guys, but I see art right there. You know what I mean? Yes. Oh yeah, she smells very delicious. Okay. My goodness gracious. We're really getting down on some berry sauce. You got me?
I got you, little fan.
Okay, now we have our sour component, the white wine vinegar, and I am going to add all of this in there. All right, it's going to bring this together. Not only is it going to make it sour, but it actually marries all of these flavors. I did mention that in a few videos back. So if you haven't seen all of our videos, go ahead and check out our YouTube page. Go to the very first one where we all started, and you'll be able to see how we progressed. But you'll also be able to see all of our other tutorials, all of our other like wonderful lives, and just us having fun and all that good stuff. Okay? All right. Now that we are here, we're at the end of our progress, right? She's nice and simmered. Our berries are soft. Everything is cooking. You don't want to overcook your fruits. Okay? You can't overcook your fruit. Your strawberries become this like light orange, pale a color that we do not want, so don't take it that far. I am cooking this on low heat the entire time, which is why it takes quite a bit of time. This is something that the longer it sits, the more flavor it builds, right? Just like our chili, right? You make it the first day, the second day is that much better. Okay, now that we're here, I'm going to add our zest on the cool down, like I said prior. Boom. Why am I adding this very last? Because if you actually cook zest, it does become bitter, okay? So you can't take that too far as well. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix this up. Here we are. Just spread that around. Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect. Alright, now that we have this right here, I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to the blender and I'm gonna blend her up. Normally I add water because when we reduce it, she becomes this like thick paste. But because right here, she's fairly liquid. She has a fair amount of liquid in there. We'll go ahead and just blend it straight.
Show the people that liquid real quick, Kishon. Let's push it out a little bit more.
That
There you
wine
go.
in there, a little red wine vinegar, you know what I mean?
Come on, Fernwood, coming through with the sabor.
Okay, here we are.
All right.
Going over here.
Going over here. Please hold.
Let me just
There you
real
go.
quick. I'm gonna show you guys, okay? So if I make a mess, it's okay. It's on this side.
Somebody come here.
All right.
Bring that right here.
Here we are. I'm gonna go ahead. Here we go. All right. Look closer. We got this rolling. Make sure you have a cap on. She is really hot. Remember that. Please get a towel and put your hand in between there. Because my goodness gracious, she's gonna go up. And then I'm gonna let it blend her.
Hey.
PG-13 here. Okay.
Beautiful.
Boom. There we are. Now our berry sauce is literally done. Okay. What I'm going to do is baste it. I'm going to baste it.
Like them?
Oh, yep. Now that's what I call berry sauce. It's a little spicy. I want a little chore on the cayenne pepper. But to fix that, add more sugar. Add more sugar. I'm add more sugar. Boom.
Chef, if you wanted to add something else besides sugar, what are some other additives you can add to something like this?
So like
Sweeten her up.
to sweeten her up, you can definitely add more berries. Okay.
A little honey from maybe Cotunelli.
Oh, now this is wild or not. We love working with our local vendors, okay? So of course the only honey we use is the Cucinelli Apiaris. It's beautiful, okay? Delicious. The packaging is phenomenal as well, and it's shelf stable. All right, shelf stable. We love working with them. So you definitely can add honey. You can add sugar. You can add berries.
A little
you can
agave.
add some what?
Agave.
Agave.
Agave nectar.
Whoa, come on. Okay. Hey, blend that one more time. Nice and good. Come on. Okay. Taste test number 2. Oh, sorry. Can I get one more spoon? I appreciate you guys. Shout out to our production team in the back, making it look like we're smooth and slick. Okay. There she is. Once we have it right here, I like to push it through a fine mesh because I don't like any clumps in my sauces. If you guys go through our videos prior, you'll know why. Check us out. Okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and pour it over. Nice and easy. I'm gonna put this guy there.
And what are you pouring it over into, Kishon?
Yes, yeah, touche. I'm gonna put a fine mesh over a bowl, and I'm just gonna go ahead and do so just like this. Did you want to see it? You want to see? You want to see? Facebook family, hello, you can see. Okay. And then we have one of these. If you don't have one of these, use a rubber spatula. If you don't have a rubber spatula, use a spoon. If you don't have a spoon,
Can you use your hand?
get a spoon. I'm kidding. No, I wouldn't use it. I mean, if you really want to, just make sure it cools down before you do so, you know? Alright, and then you go ahead and just nice and easy. Like I said, this is a process. You know, you don't want to rush this guy. You just let it do its thing. Oh, okay. Do we have any questions? Any comments?
No comments at this time, but more importantly, Chef, what would you serve this with? What would you like to try this on? What are some ideas that you can give the people?
I like to serve this on top of heirloom carrots that are caramelized. I definitely love doing that. It tastes delicious. It complements that beautifully. I've also served this with some flank steak. I've served the berry sauce over a flank steak. We made a dry rub, and then pan seared that so it was beautifully crusted. You slice that, pour the berry sauce over, accompany it with there, glazed heirloom carrots, and that's also what I like to do with it. I like it with chicken. You can use it with chicken. You can definitely put it over a salad. You can just let it cool down and put it over a salad, whether it's like field greens, you got some pears in there. It's delicious, all right? Especially because she's just, at this point, where's my, that's what, she's very refined, is how we call it.
Beautiful. And how would you test a thickness of a sauce on like a wooden spoon?
Interesting. I actually wouldn't. Yeah.
It would be the layer of the sauce on the wooden spoon. You run your finger through it and see how it turns out.
It's like nappe. I
Yes.
normally do it on a metal one because sometimes I feel like the wood soaks it up. No? No? Okay. So then, okay. Now you learn something every day. What you would do to make sure that your sauce is like at the perfect texture, like we like to call nappe, you take this guy, you run your finger down like so, okay? And if the sauces stay separate, you see that line in there? I don't know if you guys can see.
Beautiful.
All right. The sauces stay separate. You know that she's at the right texture. Now, if it comes back together quickly, she's too watery, and that's how you can tell when your sauce is wasted. Yeah. All right. And this is how we make our berry sauce. Beautifully done. We have absolutely all the components: sweet, sour, bitter, salty, umami.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And Chef, where can people find more information about us besides our website?
You beat me to it, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can definitely find out about us on our website, www.kneaded.com. You go on our Instagram, our YouTube, our Facebook. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Okay. Also, just keep up with us on our lives. Keep up with us on our posts. You get to see what we do in the kitchen on a daily. Not only do you see our lives, but you see our team. You see how we interact. You hear the music in the background, and you're like, "Ooh, what's Kneaded doing?" So stay with us. Stay tuned. I appreciate you all. We appreciate you all. And of course, this week's meal, house-made chili. We got a surprise for you next week with that beautiful seafood paella and the zeffron. So you have that taste of our next event, the Epicurean Tour. All right?
Kishon, what's the deadline for this week's meal?
The deadline for this week's meal is tonight at midnight. Tonight at midnight for Friday delivery. Again, we've got that fresh moist cornbread. Don't want to miss out. Okay, she's delicious. My goodness gracious.
Beautiful. And I just wanted to update the people out there. If you're watching right now, just a reminder, we have a culinary arts and life skill class currently going on here on campus, safely, socially distanced for our youth ages 13 to 18. And again, for more information, check out our Facebooks, rcskids.org or rcskids on any social media platform, or visit us here on our Facebook or Instagram or YouTube to find more information. If you're interested, definitely screenshot this information. You can always contact us at culinaryaacademy@rcskids.org for more information. But again, this is currently going. We have sessions 3 we're trying to fill. We have 4 open. We have Pride Kitchen. And Pride Kitchen is in partnership with the LGBTQ Youth Space South County Safe Space. We introduced Pride Kitchen Art and Life Skills Workshop for LGBTQIA youth and allies ages 13 to 18. The workshop will be held Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. here on site, June 7th to June 18th. So if you have any more information, definitely contact us or look all over our social media for this flyer. And again, you can always contact us down below. So screenshot.
Today, come back. Okay, we got the Pride. We got it all.
We got
and
it
on top
all.
of that, remember, when you guys purchase these weekly meals, that goes directly into our academy. All that money, all those funds. Okay, so again, remember to order tonight before midnight. We appreciate you all, and I'm very happy you joined in. That's all, folks.
All right. That's it. All right, Chef. Thank you again. We'll see you next week on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Live at 5 p.m. next Wednesday. It is Cinco de Mayo. We have a little treat in store for you. So again, we'll see you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye.